Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. Kennedy, I'm glad to see you here this morning. I listened to your opening remarks, and you mentioned that you want to make HHS the gold standard of science. I have found my engagements with you, both behind closed doors in my office, as well as listening to you publicly, to be very thoughtful and science-based. I applaud that. I thank you for that. And I realize this will likely be a very partisan vote on this committee and on the Senate floor. But let the record state there are 3 medical doctors on this side of the dais. I'm a chemical engineer. We believe in science. I'm thankful that you do too, and you made that comment in your opening remarks. I want to talk about agriculture for a moment. We talked about our common love for Montana. You've been to Montana many times. It's a wonderful state. A lot of folks have discovered it. They watch the show Yellowstone, and people are coming and moving into our state, but it's an amazing place. But as you know, agriculture is our top economic driver in Montana. We produce some of the highest quality crops, the best livestock in the country and the world. Our farmers and our ranchers are truly some of the most effective environmental stewards in ensuring we have a safe food supply chain in the world. I share your view that protecting the integrity and safety of our food supply is of utmost importance. I appreciate the research happening in places like Montana State University to help farmers produce resilient, healthy, and safe crops, as well as their agricultural practices. You mentioned you were a 4-H kid growing up. I think our 4-H kids and our FFA kids are some of the best kids in America. My question for you, Mr. Kennedy, is if confirmed, as I'm listening to my farmers and ranchers talk about the future, will you commit to working collaboratively with partners at USDA, at the relevant federal agencies, as well as our Montana farmers and ranchers before implementing any policy that might affect or impact food supply?
Absolutely, we'll make that commitment. I have, as I shared with you, a personal commitment and a long career working with farmers. I want to make sure I understand the very, very narrow margins, the slim margins that American farmers and ranchers are dealing with. And I don't want, under my watch, a single farmer to have to leave his farm for economic reasons or for regulatory or bureaucratic reasons while I serve, if I'm privileged to serve, to be confirmed as HHS Secretary. Even more important, President Trump has a very, very strong commitment to farmers. President Trump is probably historically, in modern history, the best farm president in our history. Farm income spiked for the first time in decades under his last administration. He got solid support from farmers across the country. Farm country is Trump country. Farmers across the country supported him during this election. He has specifically instructed me that he wants farmers involved in every policy, and that he wants me to work with Brooke Rollins at USDA to make sure that we preserve American farmers, that all of our policies support them.
Mr. Kennedy, thank you. And if confirmed, I look forward to having you and Brooke Rollins out to Montana to spend some time with
you. You have
farmers.
my commitment to come there anytime, particularly during ski season or hunting season.
Deal. I want to shift gears for a moment. As we discussed in the meeting we had in my office, mifepristone was approved in 2000. The FDA has been under scrutiny and brought to court for failure to properly assess this drug, as well as subsequent deregulations Senator Langford described that have occurred over the past 25 years. Some of these deregulations included ending the requirement that these drugs be prescribed by a doctor, ending reporting requirements for adverse events, and allowing these pills to be obtained through the mail. In fact, the FDA's own prescribing label mentioned that 3 to 5% of women taking this drug end up in the emergency room. My question is, if confirmed as Secretary of HHS, Will you commit to working with the FDA Commission to review these deregulatory actions that are threatening the safety of women?
Sorry, Senator. As I said to Senator Langford, I think it's immoral to have a policy where patients are not allowed to report adverse events and where doctors are discouraged from doing that. President Trump has asked me to study the safety of mifepristone. He has not yet taken a stand on how to regulate it. Whatever he does, I will implement those policies, and I will work with this committee, make those policies make sense.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy.